Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Stellaris as the Quill Empire. We are still just kind of filling in the corners between our very large, very sprawling empire over here, which encompasses, well, it spans about half the galaxy. Although within that volume, it only occupies, I don't know, maybe 40% of the actual space. But it's still, I mean, by far the largest empire there is. And we're just filling the corners, making sure our science rate continues to skyrocket, and it has. I mean, over the course of the last video, I think we added almost like 100 science to almost every category over here. So like a 300 points gain. Probably more close to like 200 or 250 or something like that. But it's still a pretty impressive boost to our overall tech. We've got some construction ships still sitting around, and it would be nice to build some more research station and maybe mining station over there, especially now that our economy has improved. We have a science ship idle, which is good because we want to go to remove the malfunctioning implants of one of our observation factories. So we're going to go ahead and research that with that science ship. We are probably already working that mining station, but I'll send a construction ship there anyway, just in case. That system's really completely empty, huh? Oh, look, this is a science ship. Yeah, or a construction ship. Is this within my borders? No. Still want like a mode to more quickly filter the places where I've done stuff versus the places where I haven't. But, I mean, you know, overall things are pretty good here. All right, observation stations are good, and those are just the ones that are not within a sector as well. Once they're in a sector, they do go away over there, which does make it a little harder to manage if you want to change your rules for something. We are once again full on minerals, so we got the colony ships queued up, but I'll go and queue up a couple more baseline battleships kind of everywhere just as a mineral dump. I mean, I don't know if we need this many battleships, but what the hell, right? They're still better than nothing, and we may as well just dump money into it. We're far, far from our naval capacity cap. In fact, that number has gone up considerably because we're adding more planets, more star bases, more of those things. Arctic world over here. We are starting to build colony ships for Arctic worlds, but we don't have any ready yet. More colonies established. Excellent. The other thing I can do for a mineral dump is take a look at my sectors here and see if any of them are needing minerals. And these ones near the bottom are some of my newer sectors, so we're going to give them some money and credits to finance them with. This is a very well developed sector over here, the Dragonstein. Whoops. I want to shrink you down. Cancel. There we go. Trixie to click on the right place. Another well-developed one over here, and a tiny one here, but it's got lots of material, and actually we'll never use it. The implants have been removed, and we gained a little bit of society research. Boom. So if we take a look at that science ship, I believe we were done the surveying. We discovered one more system, and this guy was supposed to assist. Of course, at this point, I don't know which system I had sent him to. Here's an interesting question. Can you have more than one science ship assisting? Apparently not. Okay, and again, it would be nice to have a list of all the planets so that we could sort based on very quickly finding the highest science ones. I don't know. I know it wasn't here, but I'm going to send my science ship here. Assist that. What do you want? Civilian trade? You want to trade, you want to give me credits for my whatever. You know what? It's fine. I don't need either one of them. But I'm a nice guy. Again, despite all the rumors about my warmongering. I don't know how that started. I mean, just lies and propaganda. Research, mining. Alright, keep going. We don't need to pause for these construction queues. Part of me wants to because it's like, it's inefficient and my stuff's not working. But it's like, you know what? At this point, we are trying to accelerate through to the end of the game because I would really like to finish this run before patch 1.2 comes out. 1.1 wasn't that transformative, but 1.2 is definitely going to change things a wee bit more. It sounds like it's going to be save compatible, but it's still nice to start fresh. I mean, the strongest part of Stellaris by far is the start. And so it'll be interesting to re-experience that once again. Okay, that's looking okay. Go and hook that up. Credits is still one of our weaker things, even though it's going pretty good. Why don't you science that? And mining that. Okay, we've got some idle ships. And we'll do a pass through some of this stuff here. What do we have? Arctic world. We're still waiting on an Arctic guy, yeah? No, right here. There we go. There's an Arctic. So please go and colonize that. These guys are xenophobes, which is kind of sucky. Tundra. We probably... Is the tundra place here? This is natural beauty. Atmospheric aphrodisiac? Cool! Ethics divergence, but that's okay. And yeah, I was going to say, we definitely have some tundra people ready to go. We're going to drop you on food. Continentals we may have ready. And we do. Drop you on food as well. And what else do we have here? Another continental. I don't know if we had any more than that. We're just gonna we'll put a pause in there, wait for some things to finish. We've got some more ships being built as well, so we'll just re-examine things once we get to that particular point. And construction ship. Let's see. There's still a few things. You can research station there, mining station there. Wow, yeah, our science rates are really skyrocketing. Very nice to see. I haven't been really manipulating things. Well, you're a spark of genius. And you're resilient, which is okay. At least you're higher level. I don't suppose we've got someone who could work industry a little bit faster, even if it means swapping through ships. No, not yet. Research proposal. Have requested science ship help them gather specimens. Shh. You know what? I'm going to say leave them alone, just because I don't want to pull my science ships back again. I'm happy with just sitting idle. Plus, I think last time it happened, there was like a disaster. I might be remembering a different kind of event, though. That's entirely possible. More science ships. And again, here, if we look, it still doesn't tell us on here what kind of world... Oh, it does, actually. So there you go, Tundra World. And then it would be nice if you could get a list of, show me everything that's a Tundra World. Maybe especially if I had this science ship selected. Now, I think they are working on something kind of like that. I think we've already got one being sent here, don't we? I'm not sure. That's the other thing. It would be nice to flag that. But yeah, filter, show me all the Tundra worlds right now. There's one over here. For all I know, this is where I sent someone. Well, we're going to find out one way or another. I guess I could have just clicked on it from orbit there, or the galactic view. So you are moving, you are not moving. So we're going to drop you on this tile so that you can eventually make use of both things. And you're within a sector, so I don't have to babysit you, which is nice. And we are going to tell you to go there. And tell you to go there. Again, we're going to try to keep 2 fleets around and then run some upgrades on them. We have gotten a little bit of military tech. Abandoned terraforming equipment. No, you special project. We can resume the process or dismantle the equipment. And the... Oh, yeah, the alien procurement. Wonder how many of them are in my range right now. Sure, let's try to resume the process of terraforming. How are these guys? No, no border access. That was fast. The world has been terraformed into a different habitat. So, this is currently flagged as an ocean world, although was it already? Let's see what they ended up with. It went from ocean to desert. And I suspect the people living here, since these were ocean-faring people, are really, really unhappy now. So that sucks. Let's see if we can't get their population up faster so that we can get the colonial administration building so that people can actually migrate to and from that planet. Well, it was entertaining, but obviously not something we actually wanted to have happen. But I couldn't say no. When you have a big lever that you can pull, you got to pull the lever. There's no choice there. Let's take a look at our sectors. Again, it might be nice if there was a way to just, like, more quickly dump minerals into sectors. You know, just set a minimum. Maybe you could probably do it with a mod. You know, if a sector ever has less than 1,000 minerals and our bank is above 10,000, then go ahead and top them up to 1,000. Something like that. Quantum destabilizer. Whoa, there we go. Sentient AI, 10% research speed. I don't know if this is related to robotics or not. I don't think so. I think they're separate. But we're totally going to research that. I want to end the universe and see how it goes. I have still not gotten to any of the end game stuff yet, and I'm really curious to see exactly how that works. So we're still not even halfway to our naval capacity here. We probably have the biggest fleet there is. Although, if we actually take a look at these guys, they're still over... Well, naval capacity is equivalent, which means they have a capacity of maybe somewhere around 700, which is scary. And they probably actually have it in use, which is scary. Oh! We just got bopped out of a system here. Fair enough, that happens. I'm thinking, was this, is there any chance this was an observation outpost that just got promoted or something? It's someone's vassal. They probably got uplifted. Would not surprise me if there was something like that. Anyway. That's fine. We're still all contiguous and things like that. Can't complain too much. Bunch of leaders just gained some levels. Ooh, tons of them. They must have all been hired at the same time. These were probably all my colonial leaders that I hired. I think I hired 4 of them. Maybe 3, I'm not sure. To run some sectors. This thing is all nice and stripey and confusing. Deals are expiring. We could do some more trade deals and things, but that's okay. Got planets being inactive. Probably because they, it's people migrating, right? Oh, it's because you don't have the resources, because I've been giving it to frickin' sectors, which is kind of confusing and annoying that that's a problem. But oh well. Any more upgrades? Probably lots, yeah, because I did get some new labs unlocked. That planet with the unstable tectonic plates that I colonized apparently is bad. They just shifted it once again. Reports on the damage to the colony are just starting to arrive. So for 12 months, minus 5% happiness, and I'm going to get some more reports about it. Well, that's kind of crappy. Robot here. I guess I have to actually build some buildings over here for you. Let's get a mineral processing plant. Recent earthquake staggered a colony in Ata Podoso, caused no damage. Oh, well, that's good. Whew. Build science and science. And probably just more science, unless there's a unique sort of building we want to plop down here. Wait, is that empire-wide? Empire-wide, 10% more food. Let's get one of those built. Paradise Dome's not empire-wide, right? No, just planet-based. Yeah, so just give me another science lab in there.
Incoming transmission.
Civilian access? Sure. Migration access? Sure, it's fine. We've got a guy in planet. Civilian access? Now, do I, because I do have a fair bit of influence, is there a policy, an edict? A lot of these come with penalties as well, right? I guess if it's going to be anything, it might be these new planets. I might want to go and say Land of Opportunity and track more people here. Although, I don't know if anyone can migrate to it yet. Because I don't think it's big enough. Oh, that's interesting. And not something I think I'd considered before.
Colony established.
So that's Nadal. Everyone else has been upgraded completely, right? Yep, building up. You're good, and I think I checked the other 2. Yeah, lots of internal migration still happening. Hopefully it's not people leaving my empire. That would be a little bit annoying. I mean, I have a perfect empire. Why would anyone want to leave?
Construction complete.
I have the biggest empire. To me, that's good. Bigger is better, right? Alright, everything seems to be built. Oh, there's a spot there that can be built up. So, do we have any continental world colonizers? No, we have arid, ocean, Arctic. Arid, ocean, Arctic. Available right now. Okay, let's get back to you in a second. Arid. Which one of these is arid? I think that's arid. And ocean and Arctic. Again, it would be nice to have a planetary filter over here. There's another arid there. Oh, right, the Xeno thing. Arctic we've got, though. In orbit, yep, good. And we'll drop you off there. More Arctic. Lots of Arctic, actually. Wonder if we have any ocean kicking around over here. Ocean world. That looks like the ocean world. Grab you. Drop you on there. We'll revisit you in a second. So, we had a scientist die. We'll recruit another one regardless. I don't know if we care about statecraft, but at least it is someone who's currently going to be working in biology, so we'll probably do that. Or, you know what? Maybe we'll just give you the experience gain. So you level up faster. You know what? I like it. Also, did we ever research that policy? I just realized? No, not yet. Soon, though. That's the one that needs the scientist. Because then if we enact it, we would have bonus level to our all of our leaders. They actually, I think, start at level 4, which is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, it costs, 50% more to recruit, but I'd be okay with that. Like, who cares? Yes, please, thank you. Now, I think, yeah, I've already got someone working there, so let's ignore that for a bit. I could set up some extra wormhole stations, which might not be a terrible idea, but I don't think we really need any. So I'm sort of kind of feeling like, oh, no, there's a spot there. Like we might be done with our construction ships. I could rescan some of my territory because we have unlocked some new mineable resources, and it's possible that some of them are within my territory on a planet that doesn't already have a mining station. Oh, you could get a little bit more minerals over there. Not that we really need minerals, but the completionist in me wants to get everything. Just an automated tool on this would also be nice, Automatically build mining and research stations anywhere within my borders. Especially when your empire gets this large. I mean, I know that the sectors are supposed to sort of manage some of that internally for you. But I still have my own fleet that could really be deployed a lot faster, so it would be nice to use that. So I suspect there's probably a spot that I've missed, but there's just too many things. Is this within my borders? Nope. Looking all right. So, I mean, I don't think I'll dismantle the construction ships. Maybe I'll build a ring of wormholes? No. I mean, we've got 2 wormholes on opposite sides of this territory, and really a third one here that'll reach. And distance doesn't really matter with wormhole, as long as it's within 1 jump. So we've got that. So we can come in and out over here. And really, they don't have that much stuff anyway. So that's all right. I think what I'll do is I'll start a 3rd battle group, just so that I can keep everything together for the upgrading, to simplify that. I mean, I don't know if we're researching any combat tech right now anyway. Doesn't look like it. Wow, that is a really expensive tech. Like, it's over 600 in physics now. Losing a little bit of money, but that's okay. So I don't know if we had more Arctic people queued up. I know there's a bunch of Arctic planets over here. Some of which is already... I think those are the people I can uplift.
Colony established.
So what do you got? Moving, so in orbit, on orbit. So what we have is we do have another Arctic, and then we have another arid sitting around not doing anything. So if we can find an arid planet, we can send them there, and that'll probably be it for a good long time. Saving. So there's a double Arctic over there. Was there another arid down here? I don't think so. I think we already sent someone there. Because there's one here, but I think we're sending someone there. I know, this is a really exciting part of the game. Arctic tundra. I mean, there's still a lot of planets we can settle, but I think we're good for now. It would increase our production. We could build more star bases, which means building more places simultaneously, but I think we're good. So, there we go. You are going to land, say, here for more food.
Construction complete.
And I think that other colony ship was on the way somewhere. We could potentially still have some queued, I'm not sure, but we'll revisit that later on. I might make a new class of ship and then build some of those. And we still have to upgrade. I mean, one of the things I suppose I could have done before building some of these, because the no hummus can hold me, is a hangar-based ship, right? So right now these do damage of about 20. That's the Flagella ship. If I looked at sort of the advanced fighter wings, 22, bomber wings, 22, and we can mix and match them. I could say, put in 2 bomber wings and a fighter wing. Right? And then these torpedoes here. I still like the long range potential. Sentinel point defense. We still just have the level 1? Apparently we do. Interesting. Wormhole still there. That's still there. That's still the highest. That's still the highest. Level 3 generator still the highest. Level 2 shields. Oh no, we do have a level 3 shields. Now they will take more energy, but I think you do get more bang for your buck. So if we do this, then we'll be running an energy deficit.
Construction complete.
I think what I'll do is put the shield in the medium slot instead. And if I put a reactor in a medium slot, or rather, like that. There we go. There's probably a way to balance it out, but I'll take the imbalance of 5. That's not too bad. So we'll save that. And I may as well tell these guys to repair. Yeah, not going to take much in the way of minerals. It'll mostly take a lot of time. Society research done. I don't care about the cost. Alright, I'm going to research the clone armies just to see if it leads to anything cool. We've got unemployment on one of our planets. So we can upgrade you. That way people can start moving around. But yeah, is this one of the ones I'm managing? It is one of the ones I'm managing. Whoops. I mean, I realize I'm building up places where people already have something they're doing. They're not technically unemployed, but it's still something I want over here. Why are you so... Oh, because you're unhappy. Why are you unhappy? Because it's the wrong landscape, right? Oh, I know, so you were starving. Well, I'm so sorry.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Clear that.
Ships upgraded.
Clear this.
Construction complete.
I mean, I should really be building the hydroponics first. But it's fine. So, where are you, actually? You should be part of a sector, because I should not be babysitting you. Clearly. So, we're going to add you to whatever this sector name is. Which I can't see at a glance. There it is. Galkraska. Yeah, see, it's so weird that the sector name is over the initial place. That seems like the sort of thing that should change. This is one of the newest sectors, right? Yeah, Galkraska over here. So, wait. Do we have 2 sectors with basically the same name? That's Galkraska. This is also... Oh, for crying out loud. Really? Laziness. There we go. Now I don't have to babysit you. So hopefully your people will be a little happier once you've got all your resources. And that sector's got plenty of minerals. Good. So it'll be able to build everything up. All my sectors are actually sitting pretty. Excellent. I mean, if I unlock a new upgrade type, they will burn a lot of minerals. Just mass upgrading. And that's good. It's exactly the sort of thing I'm looking for. Less micro for me. People are still moving. Hopefully within my own empire still. We're going to add a biolab. Because we are a little further behind on bio now than what we were before. Okay, no upgrading to be done. Yes, 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 we are capped again. I mean, I guess I should keep building stuff. Battleship, cruiser, destroyer. Battleship, cruiser, destroyer.
Colony established.
On battleship, cruiser, destroyer. And actually, let me level you up here and also add some extra modules. Orbital hydroponics. Well, that'll pretty much be it. And I'll come back to you. You're going to get solar panel network, hydroponic farms. I mean, I may as well build the observatory. I don't know how much science you're producing, but what the hell. And we could also take a look at some of our resources and build even better ships, but we'll hold off on that for now. So, do we have any colony ships kicking around? And if so, what are they? Nope. Oh, wait, that's the zero. God damn, I keep selecting that Xeno world. I'm not even looking to colonize there. Yeah, okay, we don't actually have a colony ship. Good. I mean, we've got plenty of stuff to colonize, but I think we're okay. And you guys are all good. And we're still capped on leaders. We're actually at 17 to 16. Something to do with the election or something? I don't know. We've got an available scientist here. Well, we're not doing field... Yeah, it must have had to do with the elections. I guess someone who wasn't an existing leader got elected? I don't know. Or when they're elected, they get removed from the pool, and then someone in the pool died, so I capped everything out, and then... I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. Let's not worry about it too much. Well, what we don't have is we don't have a a warp station at the far end of our empire over here. And who knows, maybe we'll find ourselves in a war against some of these people, and we would like to have that. You actually could go and build something here. First, a wormhole station with the same sort of logic. Secondly, saving game. Which one was it that was coming over here? You. Secondly, you can build a mining station over here. Thank you very much. And same thing, say here. They do cost a little bit of maintenance, but hardly anything. And then our inhabited planets, we have a wormhole, so it's a little easier to get there. Just in case we've got to play defensively. And we've got that over here. And we've got a fair deal of overlapping wormhole stations as well, I think. Oh, that's one of our stations. Even though it doesn't fall within our borders. In the interest of making sure nothing really wonky happens, let's get another station over here. I think that went. Getting a lot of UI lag at this point. But our empire is pretty big and pretty populous. I think we could probably go up to fastest speed, and I should probably just go to playing that way. Another construction ship idle, but I think we're going to just leave them be. Science rates continue to go up. They'll go up a fair bit more when you get the plus 10% empire-wide research bonus. It might backfire on us. Also, the engineering facilities should be quite nice. I don't know how many of those are sectors built. We built some, but if it's got any, it should go through an upgrade. I don't know if the sectors try to balance out the science gains. I mean, I like to build whatever I happen to be lowest in at that time, because why not? But yeah, it'll be interesting. So let's just see what's next in the queue over here. Hopefully another dangerous research. We'll get all the dangerous research. I think there's only one endgame scenario at a time that can trigger, but I'm actually not confident about that.
Research complete.
There we go. Thank you very much. We could get level 3 torpedoes. Very expensive, though. We don't really need anything else. I mean, we could store more minerals, but who cares? Level 3 torpedoes it is. Alright, well, we'll put a cut in here. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Let's Play Stellaris, folks. Our tech rate is going up considerably. Our population continues to rise as well, but I suspect we're probably winning that race overall. I should do another pass just to see, especially since I do have the engineering stations, like that, for example. Although, you will build a biolab. Thank you very much. This is which one? Yeah, we would like this to get worked. So could you work that? Also, I suppose I should probably build you something over here. Okay, we could dramatically increase our empire-wide storage by dropping some of these silos, but again, I don't necessarily care that much what our cap is. I mean, yes, clearly some minerals are going to waste, but it still feels like we're getting plenty. Maybe things will change once, you know, war starts, and I'll be like, oh god, I wish I had 50,000 minerals stored ahead of time. But I feel like we're kind of beyond that. Anyway, that's it. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.